The night was heavy with tension. Cops moved in cautiously, believing they were tracking a criminal cell. Little did they know, they were walking right into an assassination trap. But fate intervened, and what unfolded was nothing short of cinematic. Hitmen lying in wait were gunned down before they even fired the first shot. This is the story of a deadly ambush foiled, a twist that left everyone stunned, and a nightmare turned into a daring rescue. In multiple sources across news outlets, reports emerged that law enforcement was acting on intelligence about a planned hit targeting a high-profile individual. The tip was credible. The location had been staked out. Behind the scenes, a group of hired killers, professional, armed, ruthless, lay in ambush, expecting to pick off their target and disappear into the night. But the police were one step ahead. They moved in not into their doom, but into a trap of their own making. As the operation unfolded, the hitmen opened fire, believing they had surprise on their side. Instead, they were met with superior firepower, precision, and resolve. Within moments, the assassins were gunned down. Some fell instantly, others tried to scramble, but the police closed in fast. In the chaos, weapons clattered, bullets hammered into metal, and the air was thick with the smell of burning gunpowder. The hitmen were neutralized, their plot extinguished before it could kill. Early reports said one of the hit squad operatives had been stalking local movements, scouting routes, planning escape paths, and establishing safe houses. But internal leaks suggest that police had infiltrated parts of the network weeks earlier, planted informants, wiretapped communications, and monitored arms movements. That intelligence allowed the authorities to flip the ambush back on its planners. What looked like a sudden intervention was actually months of preparation. Sources close to the investigation say that the target of the planned hit was under protective surveillance. The danger was real, and the threat was serious. This was no small-time gangster dispute, it was calculated, lethal, and designed to send a message. The attackers expected impunity, they expected success. But they underestimated the state's resolve. After the firefight, the scene was chaotic. Crime scene crews moved in. Evidence, spent bullet casings, discarded magazines, weapons, was gathered. Local witnesses, shuttered behind curtains, described the flash of muzzle fire and echoes of gunshots tearing the quiet night. Some said they heard shouts, commands, confusion. Others saw police vehicles arrive in seconds, sirens blazing, officers in tactical gear taking control. At daybreak, authorities confirmed multiple fatalities among the hitmen. No police officers were fatally harmed. 1 or 2 sustained wounds, but none life-threatening. The target survived unharmed, thanks to the foiled plot and the swift action of law enforcement. Officials declared the mission a success, praising the coordination, the courage, and the intelligence that unraveled the trap. Yet questions remain. Who ordered the hit? Who financed the hitmen? Was this politically motivated or driven by criminal rivalry? The investigation is still open. Detectives are tracing cell phone records, following money trails, interviewing suspects under protection, and working through networks of crime syndicates. Leaked documents suggest that the plot may tie into larger criminal or political schemes, but nothing is confirmed. For you, the viewer, this isn't just a sensational headline. It's a moment that lays bare the sharp edge between life and death in modern crime, the thin line that separates victim and savior, and the unseen wars being fought in shadows. This is drama in real life, weapons and treachery, intelligence and danger. People will label it true crime, political violence, gang warfare, but at its core it's a story about power, survival, and deception. What unfolds next could redefine the meaning of justice. Will those behind the hit escape? Will the investigation crack open deeper conspiracies? Will more lives be at stake? And above all, will the public ever see full accountability, or will this be swept under the rug as another unsolved case? If you want to follow every twist, the court battles, leaked audio, confessions, trial footage, and reactions from victims and perpetrators, you've got to stick close. This story is far from over, and the next chapter could change everything. Hit subscribe, ring the notification bell, and drop a comment now. What do you think? Was this a criminal vendetta, or a political assassination gone wrong? The next update is around the corner, and you don't want to miss it.